Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Moomin House from D'Agostini, issue 69. So let's go ahead and get the parts open. Come on. And in here we have a quite a diverse bit of pieces. So we have the next mattress. Go ahead and get turned to the page. So we've got the mattress, we've got the sheet for the mattress, we've got a window frame, some glass for the window. Very nice. It looks like this window is able to open, although that could be a trick getting that in there without breaking it. We've got some pieces for the house. A couple of internal walls, it looks like. This is all for the room, the attic bedroom. This cross member here. So let's go ahead and start building stuff. Really curious how this window is going to work. Dormer left side, dormer right side. So we take these, and they're going to go on here like this. What they're going to do is form the roof of the little of the window sticking out from the attic area. So we're going to put a little bit of glue. We're going to try not to get too much on here. Have to wipe off any excess because I'm using wood glue. So with wood glue, anything excess will dry yellow. So I've got that one on. Let me get some glue on this side. I've got a little bit excess on the side again. Go ahead and wipe that down a little bit first before putting this in place. And to make sure it is squared up, we have this piece right here. It is going to fit down, double check. Yeah, so these notches at the bottom of it are what are going to hold it in place. So put a little bit of glue on either side. Pick this up, and you can see it tends to want to collapse. Slide these down into place, wipe off the excess glue, then I can set that down like that. Actually, I can set it down like this because we're going to use this piece to make sure it is squared up. Interestingly, it is saying to paint the inside once it's on there. And it's not painting it. It's, if I do it, it will be stain. So let me put this in place. Let me get one of my hundreds of big Q-tips. So I'm looking how that's going to go on. I'm just thinking about this. Where? Oh, that goes on the bed. And then these are the roof pieces. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that bare wood like that, because the only place you're really going to see it, unless you're looking from the inside, is through this little window. And I don't think that we're ever going to be taking the top off, so we'll just be looking through the window. So I'm going to go ahead and put the roof pieces on. I'm going to put one on, and then I'm going to get the other one ready and put it in place. And the front is where the flat is going to be, because of the slope of the house. So that one's going to go on there just like that. Do the same thing over here. But on this side, since it's there, I'm going to run a bead of glue across the roof. And we're going to take that, set it there like that. I do have a little bit of excess glue on this side. If I don't take that off, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to sand it off later. So that is the roof piece that's going to go onto the conical roof. Get that last little bit right there. So the next thing that says, insert the top pin into the hole inside as shown. Just looking to see how they want us to do this. On the bottom with the pin lowered into the hole. Attach with narrow strips of double-sided tape. So the hole is right there. There's the hole in the bottom. You got the top pin and the bottom pin. So we're going to push this one in gently, ever so gently. I don't know which side is the better way to go at this. I do not want to break that pin. Okay, once we have it in there, we push it back down, seating the bottom pin as well, so that we can now open the window. This has got to be the outside, I think. No, this is the inside. So it doesn't open very far. So we're going to take a piece of double-sided tape, find my scissors, cut it there. What we're going to do is we're going to run it across both ways. So we'll lay that piece in there, and you can see I've got it, it's actually too long. So what I've got to do is pull this back, cut it like that, so that it is down inside the groove completely. Apply tape to this side where there's a lip. That's what it says. I don't know how well that's going to work. It's telling me to put tape over here. we're going to put a cross piece. Oh, wait, before I cut the cross piece, I do need to peel the backing off. This is the narrowest tape I have, and it barely fits on the cross members for the window. I'm not going to try putting anything inside the frame beyond these pieces unless I have to. That piece is actually good. If I have to, what I'll probably do instead is use some white glue. Find a pair of tweezers, not a piece of tweezers. Find a pair of tweezers here. So once I get this peeled up a little bit, get the backing off of there. And it always wants to stay with either me or whatever I'm using. Peel it. Now we're going to take this piece of plastic, which is quote unquote glass. There should be a film covering both sides, I believe. Oh, I've already got it peeled. So we'll peel this off. Again, static. Set this in here like this. No, in there, right. Note to self, do not try and put window glass in on the rounded part first. Put the squared off part in first. I still don't think I got it 100% perfect in there. So now we're going to peel the inner layer of protective film off. Maybe. It does not want to come loose. It's actually pulling the window glass out. Got a little piece still here. There we go. And of course I dropped the rest of it right in front of, right where I put the window. And I think that should work just fine. I don't need to put any other glue on it. Make sure it's pushed down. Okay, backing paper, double-sided tape, transparent. So then they want you to put it in here, and they mentioned something about putting a toothpick in. Oh, I know what they're talking about. Okay. They're saying to put a piece of toothpick down in here, into that hole, to keep it from popping up. I think it should be just fine. And then these two pieces, yeah, okay. Let me pop this back out. These two little tabs here, right here and right here, drop into these holes here. I'm going to use white glue on this one instead, because there's not going to be, it's going to be on the blue if I have too much, and I'd rather have the white glue that dries mostly clear. I'm just putting a very bare amount of glue on here. Turn this around. Drop these pins in the holes like that. Hold this against the frame itself. It says to apply wood glue to the tabs on the window frame. This will be fine. We'll be able to pop the window open just a little bit from the inside. It will not open any further, or it won't open on the inside. So what I'm going to do, just to make sure that it sets up well in place, let's go ahead and close that. I'm going to put a clamp on either side so that when it sets up, it will be firm against the back or against the wall. And we're going to do the same thing with this longer one. We're just going to set that aside now. And we're going to bring over the bed quick drying glue to attach it to the base. Don't really think it needs glue, but I will put some wood glue in there. I'm not going to put super glue in there to attach the base. What I am going to do is spread this with a Q-tip. Kind of like that. So we'll set this back in place there. Scrape that glue off the top there. Push this in place. Get as much of the excess off as possible, especially that right there. We'll set that aside. You can go ahead and get rid of that Q-tip. Then, as we've done many times before, place mattress, fold fabric, quick drying glue the other side of the fabric the same, or other side the same way. It wants you to use super glue to glue this down. I have not done that at this point. Instead, let's see, we're going to use the widest tape I have. I don't think I've used glue on these. I may have. But if I have, it hasn't been super glue. It's been white glue. Put one there. And then put one there. All we're looking to do here is to have the fabric grab a hold to the foam. Interestingly, when you pull the backing tape off, if you set it down on the side that it was originally touching the tape, it will grab the surface of the table and stay there. This one's actually going to need one piece in the middle. We'll set it right about there. Come on. Need to come loose from there. Fold this completely around, pull it tight, and there you go. I've noted, actually I do know that I've done glue, because it takes, when you use white glue or wood, if you haven't used wood glue on these mattresses, but when you use the white glue, it gets dirty from the dirt on your fingers. No matter how clean your fingers are, there's usually some sort of oil or something. Going to take this, and let me see, we're going to have that. Just talking to myself there. So right here at the edge of the mattress, we're going to put a piece here. We're going to do the same thing on the other end. Right here. And that's going to start holding the center of the bed down. But what we're going to do as well, or not the center of the bed, center of the mattress covering. What we're going to do as well is down here, once I get these cover pieces off, I can set that down. I started to use the tweezers to peel this up and realized it was not going to work very well, especially with a piece of tape on my finger. And then we're going to take this piece and set it across here in the middle. So hopefully this will work out the way I want it to. Sometimes it can be tricky getting the backing paper to come off of the tape itself. So now we fold this down as firmly as we can, down there, pull it across and across again, kind of making a semi-point there like that. Fold this around and grab it just like that. Do the same thing on the other end. Grab this, fold it down, grab this, fold it down. Making the mattress is so much easier than making the bedspread. Do the same thing here. And so now it doesn't look the prettiest, but I got the wrong side on that. There we go. It doesn't look the prettiest, but when you place the mattress in place, you've got tape that's going to grab in the bed frame. And now that mattress looks just about perfect. It is popping up on one side. Hang on. It'll be fine. So now we're going to take the bedspread we made. I don't even know if it was last issue or a couple of issues ago. It says to put the double-sided tape on the bedspread itself. I'm going to put it on the bed. Hopefully this almost perfect. So I'm going to put it on the side of the bed. Because it's basically, I'm doing the same thing they are, except for instead of putting it on the mattress first, I'm putting it on the bed first. Do another strip over here. Whoops, that one's a little bit short. It's because I measured it. We'll go ahead. We'll get this one started like that. And we'll put this one over top. We'll overlap it right there so that I've got the tape all the way across and it's not going to bother the bed at all. Come on. I just realized I was lining up to make the footboard the headboard instead. Headboard being the longer one. Okay, get that last part of the tape undone. Let go. So now we're going to put the fold of the blanket up here at the top, kind of centering. Yeah, we're going to center this line here on the headboard and the footboard. And we're just going to fold it over. Do the same thing on the other side. there we have, I believe it's Moomin Trolls. Oh, it's a guest bedroom. Only thing left to do is to add the pillow. And for the pillow, we're going to put a piece of tape underneath it so that it will stay on the bed. Just take it, pop it on right about there. Of course, right about there, I say this when you can't see it. I can. Hang on, let me see. Okay. Right there, like that. Peel the tape cover off, or the backing cover, and then we're just gonna put it in place on the bed itself, and that's it. So we can pull we can pull the clamps off of here, and that, my friends, is all there is to do in stage 69 of the Moomin house from D'Agostini. Hope you're enjoying this build. It is a pretty fantastic build. We're getting very close. It's 69 out of 110 stages, so it's over halfway done. We're going to start working on walls, the exterior walls soon. We're going to be putting the actual floors together. Things I have to work on is getting the lights into all 3 floors. I started out doing lights on the interior walls. That's not going to work out. I'm going to figure out some conduit or something along the lines of conduit for the walls or for the power. Part of it depends on if the external walls, if there's one that fully attaches and stays there. If there is, then I will be able to work with that. If there's not, then I'll run some conduit inside the house just so that it looks right. With that, I'm going to say like, subscribe, and leave a subscribe, and leave a comment. Hit the bell icon to be notified of anytime I post new content. I've lost my mind today. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video. Modelmania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Buckman's Modelmania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden